Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. Oh, hey, thanks. Bloody Mary. So delicious. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Make certain to hit the like and subscribe button and ring that notification bell to be among the first to receive updates on videos like this and many others. So, for the new moon, I redecorated my seance room, which is where we are right now. You may notice a few little differences. You know, the portrait of me is no longer right here. In fact, there are mirrors. Mirrors everywhere. I don't think that's a rhyme, but there are mirrors literally everywhere. There's a mirror here, and there's a mirror there, and one there, and one here, and one here. And today, I wanted to talk about portals. So, is every mirror a portal? No, not necessarily. Is every closet a portal? Definitely not. Is your television or your phone that you're watching me on right now a portal? Yes, 100% every time. Because portals it's an opening from one place to another. Now, a lot of people might balk at having so many mirrors in one place. Some might even call me vain. And I would say, me? Vain? Really? Of all of the 7 deadly sins, vain? Never. But really, they say that you're not supposed to have mirrors reflecting into mirrors because it can open up a portal, and energies are said they're believed to go from one place to another, and they can bounce from mirror to mirror. So when you have these endless reflections, who knows what you may summon. I do find it strange, however, that there are not very many stories of haunted dance studios. So if you know of one, maybe you can leave one in the comments section, because mirrors reflecting mirrors, why not? Now, for me though, it really is, I'm not afraid. I am not afraid. I actually put the mirrors in here to help enhance the spirit, to allow it to be more portals so that I could do my job a lot easier. Now, not every spirit who comes through is a negative spirit. There are perhaps negative spirits who can, but my friend Lauren Morgan Richards is a renowned author. He is not without some psychic ability, and he is also somewhat of a medium himself, and he has in his possession an antique mirror that he will take pictures of it, and it looks somewhat like an oil lamp, and it's very fluid, and there are images of people who are not corporeal. They're not in the room, but clear as day, you can see these people. And so we have this back and forth exchange. And one time he sent me this one. He says, who is this? It kind of looks like Marilyn Monroe. And I said, no, I know this person. This is actually Jane Mansfield, which is special to me because not only was she a beautiful, glamorous actress, but she was an avowed Satanist, whatever an avowed Satanist is. But anyway, so we had this conversation, and from the images I was getting from his mirror, I went on Google and I found these images of Jane Mansfield, which matched the images of the mirror. And it just so happens that it was on the anniversary of her death. So, can they come through a mirror? Absolutely. Marilyn Monroe herself is said to haunt a mirror at the Hollywood, what is it called? It's the Roosevelt Hotel in Hollywood. And she loved to stay there. She loved to be there. So the mirror that was in her cabana still hangs in this hotel in Hollywood, and her reflection is said to appear through the mirror. Now, personally, I have never seen it. You know what else I've never seen in a mirror? Maybe you know this one. Maybe when you went to a slumber party as a kid and you wanted to prove how brave you were. This was just before you called your mom and said, I want to come home. But remember how you would go to these sleepovers and they would say, I dare you, go in the bathroom in there and look in the mirror and call upon Bloody Mary. And oh, you were terrified. You were so terrified to do so. And you went into that mirror and you stood in the dark, and you didn't want them to think you were a wimp. So you looked in the mirror and you said, Bloody Mary, and you're thinking, don't show up, don't show up, don't show up, don't show up. And you were relieved when she didn't show up. And then you would laugh about it with your friends. You'd go back and, oh, yes, I saw Bloody Mary. Well, that comes from, it's a mixed message. You know, you could sometimes go in and say, Mary Worth, I believe in you. Sometimes she's called Mary Worth. Sometimes she's Mary Worthington. Sometimes it's associated with Bloody Mary, from the one who killed the Protestants. But it's all conjecture. Who knows? A rose by any other name could still crawl through your mirror and drag you into another region. Maybe or maybe not. I don't know. But not all spirits that come through mirrors are evil. And, I personally would be very careful, however, of finding mirrors at thrift stores or antique stores, because magicians oftentimes will use them. People who are, if you are in the Latin culture, you would be a bruja or a brujo, but someone who practices some sort of dark magic can use these mirrors as portals, and you want to make certain that you are protected. Also, in the Victorian times, if you had someone who died in your house who was not a witch but died in your house, you wanted to make certain that you covered all of your mirrors, because you wouldn't want spirits of the recently deceased to find themselves trapped in the house. Because if they see themselves in the mirror, then their spirit is there forever, according to Victorians. Now, mind you, I don't know how a dead person is supposed to see themselves in a mirror, but the Victorians clearly had that thought out. So be very careful about letting your dead relatives see their reflection. Also, when you are sleeping, make certain that you cover your mirrors in some way. Because according to Feng Shui, according to energy work, if you're going into your bedroom or your bedchamber to sleep, the last thing you want to do is be awake. And if you have a mirror, you're reflecting the opposite of what you want. Your phones that you are watching me on, as much as I love the clicks, the views, your phone is a portal, and you have it right there next to you, and if you're an insomniac and you're watching me right now, thank you, go to bed. Because, you have a portal next to you. Phones also do put off an electromagnetic field, which some people are very sensitive to. So it would be a better idea if you charged your phone on the other side of the room, just so that you would not be tempted to get up and scroll through social media. Though, if you do want to be up and you do want to watch something, I couldn't think of a better show in the world to watch than The Gentleman Psychic. And now, here's a word from my friend the devil and Asmodeus. Oh, hello, Asmodeus. I've just been sitting here reflecting. I tell some really lousy jokes. Reflecting. Get it? 'Cause mirrors, portals, reflecting. Shining mirrors. That's a job I could really see myself in. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, back to you in the studio. Magic mirror on the wall. Who's your favorite YouTuber of them all? I am fair, your queen. The Gentleman Psychic is really clean.